Hi everyone, Brickwaffle here, and today I'm going to show you how to build a bookcase hidden door. When you walk up to this, you'll see that it pulls back, revealing a hallway to the right and to the left. There's a pressure plate here on the floor. It's a little bit hard to see. Of course, you can change this to any kind of input mechanism you want if you'd like to have that be a little bit more hidden. But there's also two interesting ways that you can come back out of here. So when you come off to one side, this is one example. There's a pressure plate on here that's pretty obvious. You can use that to go back out. However, if we go to the right, you'll see there is no pressure plate, and it looks like you're stuck from this side. The interesting thing here is because we're using furnaces to keep the slime blocks from moving, whenever you put an item in the bottom furnace, it's going to go ahead and power that off until you take that item back out, which you can do from this side, and the bookcases will come flush again. So let me come around back and I'll show you what this looks like underneath. There's a redstone wiring from the pressure plate. Of course, you can bring this in from wherever you want. That's from the pressure plate on the left-hand side if you're facing the bookshelves. That just runs into a repeater, into a block, into a torch, and that will invert the signal to the sticky pistons, pulling the slime blocks back. Since slime blocks bring anything they're attached to with them, we've got those bookshelves right up against that. Furnaces and a few other blocks like obsidian are not drugged along with the slime blocks, so in this case we use those for aesthetics and to bring a signal out, but also to keep them from pulling back with the wall. So see that from the furnace, there's simply a comparator, redstone repeater, bringing that signal down into a repeater on the other side of the block that we had earlier. So next step is I'll show you how to build this, and then I'll show you how to build the variations on it. Alright, so what you'll need to build this is some building materials. I'm using bricks, of course. 1 sticky piston, 6 slime blocks, 6 bookshelves, 4 furnaces, 4 redstone dust, 1 redstone torch, a redstone repeater, and a pressure plate for the first design. Now you'll need an area that is 5 wide by 5 deep, and then if you dig 2 down, that should give you enough room to put all your wiring in underneath and still keep this flush with the floor. So the first thing we're going to want to do is put in our block for the pressure plate, and some redstone dust coming straight back, a repeater, another building block, and a redstone torch on top of the block. That's really it for down here for the first version. So if we come up to the top of the redstone torch, right where that comes, we want to have a sticky piston facing towards us, and that'll automatically power it on. Then we're going to want to put slime blocks in an array like this, so that the bottom center is behind the sticky piston and attached. Bookshelves up against that. Furnaces on the slime blocks. And a pressure plate on the front. And this is effectively the entire design. Now obviously you're going to want to do a little bit more work. You can come in here and put in a floor. That'll help hide some of this. Most of what you do from this point on is just to fill it out, decorate it however matches with your base. Obviously you'd want to cover up those furnaces so you can't see that there's another passageway there. You can do this, come up, and from this point it looks pretty much like it did at the beginning of the video. You can go off to either side. So of course there were 2 mechanisms for reopening the door. If you're using the version that has the pressure plate on this side, that's really easy. You just stick the pressure plate there, come underneath that, and add some redstone, and you're done. That will work. You're already connected to the same signal. For the other side, it's a little bit more complicated, and you will need a few more materials. You're also going to need to make this area a little bit bigger. So we're going to come back 2 blocks, and then we're going to put some blocks here underneath. So 1 to put a comparator, and then a repeater, and then a few more just to carry some redstone dust. So we'll need a repeater facing into the block from the other side. 1 block away from the furnace, we'll need another repeater. Redstone coming down to connect those, and then all we'll need is a comparator, which is the one piece I didn't have on the hotbar from the previous version, and we just put that comparator here coming out of the furnace. So now as soon as you have anything burnable in the fuel slot, that will open up, and it will stay open as long as you keep it there. That's it for the tutorial. If you liked the video, please do give it a like. If you really enjoyed it, you can make it a favorite. If you want to see more videos from me, please do subscribe. That really motivates me to make more videos for you. If you have any comments, suggestions, feedback, please do leave that as well. Of course, if you'd like to see any other tutorials in the future, I'm happy to have those suggestions. I'll see what I can do. As always, I've been Brickwaffle. Thank you for watching.